This piece of furniture was painted before. I slightly sanded off the top layer and added some molds to the piece to enhance it. My base cover here is a burgundy red chalk paint. It is the cheap paint from our local DIY store. I do use quite often the cheaper brands for my base cover. Of course, better try them on a small piece before, as some of them can be too runny or have very poor pigmentation. But if the color is rich and the consistency good, why not save some money? But I do not use the cheaper brands for layering or blending. I tried, but I haven't found a good one to play with. I added some sawdust to my paint. This will create uneven texture. My next step is the Barcelona orange and the Arles chalk paint by Annie Sloan, and a lot of water. I have added some water to the paint to make it slightly runny. Applying it using even more water to let the paint run down. Then I am slightly dabbing the paint with a wet rag, leaving as much paint on the surface as I want. And I do the same with the Arles chalk paint. These are two shades of orange, and it will create the different shades around the details. On the bottom shelf, I am using the same colors, but applying them with a different technique. Spreading the paint with a wet sea sponge here. I want to add one more layer, and my next step is the Versailles chalk paint, and I am adding just a shade of it. As you remember, I have dabbed a sawdust into my base cover, and now the other colors are catching the tips of it or settling into the low points, giving more dimension to the surface. On the bottom shelf, I am crisscrossing the Versailles chalk paint mixed with water, and after spraying it with more water, I am dabbing the paint in with a wet rag. It is a paint washing technique I am using here. On the top of the piece, I will be using a different technique. Keep watching. When the piece is completely dry, I am covering it with the custom-made wax. I have mixed the brown wax with the gold gilding wax to give the brown wax some shine. Here I am concentrating on making the crevices darker and spreading the wax on the surface, wiping it back, exposing the colors underneath. This brings all the colors together and gives the surface finished, blended look. To finish the piece, I am using two different colors of gold. I am spreading the gold thin, then spraying it with water and wiping it off. As you can see here, it is giving some shine to the piece. And I am adding some lighter gold to the details. After I let it all dry, I have ever so slightly sanded the whole surface with a fine sandpaper. The top I have painted with the same red as a base color with the spots of a dry sawdust. Then I have sanded it slightly, and now I am painting it with the graphite chalk paint, spraying it with water and spreading it thinly. To uncover the red, I have wiped off with the wet rag some of the graphite. Then I am applying the Barcelona orange and Versailles, spraying the paint with water and spreading it over the surface with the window cleaner. It blends the two colors together nicely. When the paint is still wet, I am scratching it slightly with a plastic spatula to reveal the red paint. To bring it all together and to seal the paint, I am using the dark varnish, applying it first, then spraying with water and dabbing off some of it with a kitchen paper towel. And here it is done. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you watching my videos and love reading your comments. See you again with my next fun project.